Hi there. I just finished watching an hour-long interview on Larry King Live with former First Lady Nancy Reagan. The interview was done sort of to commemorate the release of the Reagan diaries. And after watching the interview, I have to admit I'm very curious to read them, so I'll probably go out to the bookstore within the next couple of days and pick it up. But it really sort of got me thinking about the legacy of Ronald Reagan and what that means, and why so many Republican candidates today, Republican presidential candidates, are trying to shape themselves, or at least disguise themselves in the mold of Ronald Reagan. What did he do? Who was Ronald Reagan? I mean, I was born in 1982. I was 7, not even 7, by the time he left office in January of 1989. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of personal memory to rely upon. So, for me, there are two sort of defining themes, or even moments in his presidency. One extremely positive, the other extremely negative. The positive was the end of, or the nearing the end of the Cold War, and when he made that speech saying, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall," referring to the Berlin Wall. And the negative is his administration's refusal to recognize the AIDS epidemic until 6 years after the first AIDS cases were diagnosed. Some people today say he was not a homophobe and had nothing to do with the fact that it was perceived as a gay-related disease. I mean, it had that nickname, though. GRIDS, gay-related immune deficiency syndrome. So and that's just it. If he wasn't homophobic, and if he wasn't, he wasn't completely homophobic. I can't say he was completely homophobic, because he was one of those few conservatives in California in the 70s who came out against that proposition that would have allowed teachers to be fired just simply based on their sexual orientation. So perhaps he wasn't completely homophobic, and he was in Hollywood for many years. But that still doesn't sit well with me. Why would he wait so long to come out and take a stand against AIDS? I have a hard time drawing any other conclusion than he didn't want to address it because it was perceived as a gay issue. Now, whether that was a personal problem for him, or whether he was just trying to, pander or appease his base, I don't know. But I'd be curious if someone else has a better explanation as to why he waited so long to speak on the subject. If you have a better explanation, please email me, comment on this video. I'd love to hear it. Maybe I'll find an answer in the diaries once I start reading them. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for listening.